Public outrage was incited when Superior Court Judge Michael Bordallo ordered the dismissal of felony charges against Gerald Wayne Cruz, the man held responsible for shooting and killing several Yigo pets, including a family dog named Pugua. Despite this, it appears that the Attorney General's office did not give up on the fight for justice for Pugua, as the OAG announced on Monday a second indictment against Cruz. Here's more. A release from the Office of the Attorney General states, quote, "Animal cruelty is illegal." A grand jury handed down an indictment in CF 619-18 against Gerald Cruz, the defendant accused of shooting a family pet named Pugua. A true bill was given for the following charges: 2 counts of animal cruelty with the special allegation of use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony, 3 counts of possession of an unregistered firearm, and 1 count of unsworn falsification. End quote. Pugua was one of the pets shot and killed in Yigo by Cruz. When the case was first brought before the court, Cruz was charged with animal cruelty, among other offenses. But in February, Superior Court Judge Michael Bordallo dismissed all felony charges against Cruz, saying the case failed to prove the element of cruelty. This caused outrage in the community, and in search of justice, Gain Board President Cyrus Luer says Gain pleaded with the Office of the Attorney General to continue to pursue charges against Cruz.
I think we were all very disappointed and dismayed by the developments in the case. The community really wants to see animal welfare be a priority, especially when it comes to enforcement. And so to see that happen was very frustrating. That's why we called upon the Attorney General to continue to pursue the case. And we are very pleased and thankful to see these latest developments, to see that the purported killer of Pugua will have his day in court.
Luer says that there is an expectation that why Pugua was cruelly killed is better outlined in this indictment, so that what happened in Bordallo's courtroom will not happen again.
We believe that there's a lot of case law existing stateside that would support Pugua's killer being held accountable for his actions. In fact, the cruelly kill language is used in other states like Oregon, so we believe that it can be enforced. We certainly don't think it is not cruel to go onto somebody's private property and execute a family dog with a gun just mere feet from somebody's front door. There's no world or no rationale to be able to argue that that's not cruel.
He says with this latest indictment, whether it was cruel or not will be laid to rest. As you may recall, there are 3 cases of animal cruelty which have surfaced. While Sumo, the Doberman's killer, is still on the loose, in the courts there is another case of a pit bull who was neglected by its owner, who allowed a tumor on the dog to grow to the size of a basketball. Luer says that he believes that what the island is seeing now is enforcement catching up with the community's values and stance on animal abuse.
The community has made it very clear that animal abuse is wrong, and it's time to start seeing our enforcement of these cases see their way through the courts. I think that I think our community has spoken that animal welfare is an important issue, and we look forward to seeing more cases like this being seen by the courts and justice being served.